So it was on my second cup of coffee, more like my third. Okay, maybe my 30th. But I was thinking, you can do so much more with coffee besides drink it, even though I do drink a reasonable amount of it. Like, a lot of it, actually. Like, I'm always drinking coffee. I can't get enough because, I don't know, I'm just, like, if coffee was a guy, we'd totally be in a relationship. Probably not a healthy one because I'd be suffocating him. But anywho, oh my god, let's make a coffee recipe. And I just realized my cup is chipped. Okay, whatever. Let's make coffee biscotti. Get your stand mixer ready. A teaspoon of vanilla, quarter cup of butter, half a cup of sugar, 1 egg, 1.5 tablespoons of espresso grind, espresso or really strong coffee, 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder, flour. I have baking soda and then I have the salt. You just add that all up and just toss it in there. And add in the sugar. And then turn on. Okay, so now you're gonna mix up the sugar and the butter. Make sure it's like creamed and everything. You want it to be smooth so everything just blends in. I have a stand mixer that I stole from the 1980s and you have to spin yourself. So it's like a, you know, like a hood rat KitchenAid. So okay, you're gonna let this bad boy mix up till it's like pretty smooth, and then you're gonna add your egg, coffee grounds, just basically all the rest of the wet ingredients. So it just makes it easier to add in the dry ingredients. Mix it all up. It's going to look not pretty, but it's gonna taste good. Oh, also I use whole wheat flour and all-purpose flour. So I did like a cup of each, but just be warned, if you use whole wheat flour, it's gonna come out a little bit nuttier and also make the whole batter itself drier. So don't worry, we're gonna douse it in chocolate and it's gonna be still really good biscotti, but you can use all-purpose flour if you just don't want to do that. So anyway, back to mixing. So another side note, you want to like add the flour in batches unless you want flour to get on every corner of your kitchen counter like it might have done on mine. And then if you have a ghetto stand mixer like I do, don't forget to scrape it down because the machine's basically useless. At this point, I was completely over the machine, and honestly, I thought the texture was good enough, so I was like, you know what, it's time to like mix it up myself. After it was all mixed, I like grabbed the dough and I put it into like little logs onto baking sheets, you know, just like a rectangle round shape-ish. Once they're in little oval logs, then just pop it in the oven for the first bake because biscotti means bake twice and it's going to come out really good. Just make sure you let it dry out. So after I baked it, I took it out and I let them sit on the counter for like 45 minutes, almost an hour, so that they were completely dry. I don't want any soft cookies. On the flip side, if you want soft cookies, you can just cut them and eat them like that, but I like my biscotti super dry. So after I cut them into little strips, I put them back on the baking sheet and I pop them back into the oven so that they can get nice and crispy, and you can just eat them like that, but you know, it's kind of boring. I may be a lot of things, but I'm definitely not boring, okay? And neither is my food. So we're gonna make these like extra chocolatey, and since these are like whole wheat biscotti, I think it's a little too healthy, so of course we either need to douse them in chocolate or add like chocolate candies on top too. And for those of you wondering, yes, that is diners, drive-ins, and dives, because I need to watch Food Network when I'm making food. Now the biscotti are finished, let's make the topping. Snickers, chop it up. Chocolate chips, melt them up. Okay, you can go all Ina Garden and do it over the stove top, but I just put it in the microwave for like 15-20 seconds at a time, take it out, and then I stir it so that it doesn't get burnt. And I do this in intervals until it's still a little bit chunky like this. And then you just want to stir it and it should finish melting. Get your biscotti and just start dunking away, guys. Just go crazy, okay? You could do like a light drizzle. Dunk half of it, and then put candy on top. Don't dunk anything. Just, this is a time when, yeah, just do whatever you want. Anywho, you get the point. Just keep busting them out until you run out of chocolate or biscotti. So after you're done decorating the biscotti, let the chocolate set, and my favorite way to enjoy it is with a nice cup of coffee, just pour yourself one and grab your favorite biscotti, like this one, dunk it in, and enjoy.